A preeminent example of a political change that was achieved through a dialogue based on consensus building. In all if you were to look at the pain and damages inflicted on our society by apartheid, it created a situation where we couldn't engage across the racial spectrum because others were perceived to be inherently superior and others were perceived to be inherently inferior. But there was a time when apartheid itself as a system, like all systems created by men, it became unworkable. When it became unworkable, it started experiencing cracks from within. Any evil system contains an egg of its own destruction. It may take time. The question is, when will it collapse? But collapse it will. The apartheid system in its existence contained an egg of its own destruction. When it became unworkable in 1985, in earlier on, because remember, at any time in the South African context, the South Africans, when the apartheid system came into existence it was there before, but it was institutionalized in 1948 with the National Party coming into power, and got into the government domain as in policies in 1961 as a policy. Apartheid up against them. We were separated. And when it was introduced, apartheid, there were forces in the South African context, in the liberation movement, objectives on where the country should go and the strategic direction that the country needed to take. So that shape found expression in Kliptown in the southwestern district, Soweto, the largest township in South Africa. That expression found resonance there with the drafting of the Freedom Charter. Again, with the political socialization in the South African society confronted with this apartheid monster, South African women, also a coalition of South African women, mobilized. And when these women mobilized, they mobilized at the time when they realized that the pillars of their families, husbands, were burned. We had to carry passes, moving from one area to another. You needed to go to a police station to go and decide that you as a native, you are moving from this area, you are going to that area. And when you arrive there, you must go to a local municipality or office, or you go to a police station to get your passport stamped that you are in this area. So there was a system of a Group Areas Act that made it difficult or unworkable for any non-white South African to move from one area to another. But in 1961, the women in South Africa again mobilized across the color line, and they marched to Pretoria. They marched to the heart of the apartheid government with a memorandum of grievances.